What's up, guys? Welcome. I'm Michael, and today I have for you tips and tricks on how to get your LMGs platinum in Modern Warfare 3 2023. I want to start this video off by saying it does not take a pro or someone insanely good at this game to get to these camos. Anyone can get to these camos if you try hard enough. And if you struggle, well, today we have some tips and tricks for you to get really easy ways, or maybe some tips you didn't know about, to help you get these LMGs, all the camos, as fast as possible. The first step required to getting all these LMGs platinum or even gold is to level them up all the way. For example, the MK9 has a max level of 20, so you would need to get this MK9 to level 20 to finish all the base camos. Then you can start working on gold. Personally, I found the LMGs this year to be really nice. You have two LMGs that are more mobility based, don't have as much in the magazine, but they might have a little bit more recoil or so. But then you have two LMGs that are really big and bulky, are super slow, but have less recoil and have amazing magazine capacities. Very fun to play with, and honestly, not that big. We only have 4 LMGs to work on this year to get all the camos for them. For the first LMG, we have the 7.62. Now, the 7.62's first camo is unlocked at level 2, which I think looks amazing. I like a lot of the 2 of the camos on the 7.62, but this one we don't have to worry about. Get 50 kills. That's going to happen naturally while we level up the gun. The next one we kind of have to worry about a little bit more, but I still wouldn't worry about too much. It's get 10 penetration kills. This is unlocked at level 12 on the 7.62. Penetration kills are just wall bangs, so you're shooting through a wall to get someone, you can't see them. But this is an LMG, so we're just going to spray people down. The next one is unlocked at level 19, and it's get 10 kills with full attachments, which personally I liked playing this year with the LMG's base. I didn't like putting any attachments besides an optic or something, but this is super easy. I'll go into a guide later on the best attachments, or what I found to be the best attachments, and show you how to make a quick class. That one's easy, don't have to worry about that one. And the last one is unlocked at the max level, which is 28, is get 10 double kills. This one I wouldn't worry too much about. If you're having trouble, I would play hardpoint, so everyone groups up in one spot, but this will happen naturally as you're playing with an LMG. You're probably gonna unloading your mag. And after we get all the base camos done, we have Gilded, which is essentially gold camo. Looks really nice in this game, I might add. Looks really good when you're firing the light off of it. Looks amazing. Get 2 kills without releasing the trigger 10 times. So this one, thankfully, for the 7.62 is really easy because we have a 200 round mag. So once you kill someone, you can just walk around the map for a little bit, like 5 minutes, until you find the next person, aim, and kill them. And then you should get through this thing pretty quick. I'll show some examples. It's actually pretty crazy how long it takes to dump the 200 round mag. And after that, we have get 25 kills using a magnification scope attached to the 7.62. This one again is not hard. I'll show you the attachments I use for here on the 7.62. I don't know why the underbarrel doesn't work for my 7.62. It'll kick me out and send me to the menu every time, so you'll see that later. But what this means is just we need to find a scope that increases the magnification of what we're looking at. It'll say in the green bars, or where it tells you the pros of the attachment, it will show you which ones have magnification. It doesn't matter what the magnification is, as long as you have one. The one I like to use was the Choreo ELT 10 2.5. This one, it's essentially a green ACOG, okay? So, yeah, the green ACOG, this is the one I like using. Pretty basic, kind of matches the vibe of the gun. Yeah, this is the one I went basic. This one is not too hard. I loved this one. It's a slower LMG. It's going to be heavier, but once you're aiming down sights, you're going to be staying aiming down sights. Super fun. The next LMG we have is the DG58 LSW. This one is one of the lightweight LMGs. This only has a round magazine of about 60. Yeah, we only have 60 in this round magazine. Again, for the first 4 camos, it's the same thing, just this only has a max level of 29. So for the camos, it's the same thing. At level 2, get 50 kills. Don't worry about that. Penetration kills at level 12. It also applies what I said of the last one for this gun. Get 10 kills full attachments. Don't worry about that. That's at level 19. And 10 double kills. Don't have to worry about that. Now, get 2 kills without releasing the trigger. This one is going to be a little harder. It's still not as hard. The only reason why is because this one and the next one we're going to be talking about both only have 100 round magazines. This is when you add them, like the extended mag. They only have 100 rounds, so you're going to be not have as much time as the other weapons, and these fire faster. So you're going to need to try a little harder, but still, again, this one is not very hard. I'll give you some tips and tricks later. And for this platinum camo, or sorry, forged camo, is get 25 kills while ADSing and moving. This isn't hard. You don't have to worry about this one at all. This is essentially how you should be playing the game anyways. Just literally, you can be walking forward and shooting someone, and that counts. Like this, I don't have to stress enough. Just play a round or 2 and you'll finish this one. So thankfully that's easy. Again, same thing. I'll show you I was showing on screen real quick. Just a easy class you can make with this. I don't really like using classes. I usually just slap the fattest drum mag I can find and an optic, and I'm good to go. Maybe a silencer, but I try to keep it to the base as much as possible, and you can see that in the class build. Again, I would advise for you to make what you feel is comfortable or what you feel is the best one. For the next LMG, we have the Holger 26. This one's pretty fun. This one, it was pretty good stock. I adjusted it a little bit, but it was pretty decent. I liked it. Again, all these LMGs were pretty fire this year. For the first camo, thankfully, these only have a max level of 20, so those will be easier to rank up. We have Gash Sleep. Nothing special. Get 50 kills with the Holger. Penetration kills. I really like how this one looks. I love the blue styling. It looks very clean. Get 10 penetration kills. This is unlocked at level 9. Unlocked at level 14. Greenfield, very mediocre. Whatever. This one I like. It looks good. Warbled. Get 10 double kills. Again, don't worry about this. This one is unlocked at 20. For gold, 10 kills, but sorry, 2 kills without releasing the trigger 10 times. And for the platinum, it's the same as the last one. You just ADS and get 25 kills while strafing or moving. And again, very basic. Slap normal things. We'll follow the guide of just making a basic class loadout. You'll be good. And for the last one, the MK9, which personally is my favorite, this is also only a level 20, so thankfully we don't have to level up that much. Dusted, mediocre, whatever, level 2, 50 operator kills. This one looks really good. The MK9 has the best camos out of the LMGs, I have to say. The shuffle is really good. I'll come back to that one in the video. I messed up. But it looks amazing. I love the color pattern. Drip looks also sick. It looks so cool. And the gaggle, even though I don't use it as much, it still looks clean as hell. I love these camos. They did really good with this one. 2 kills without 10 times. Trust me, this is not a problem with this one and the 762. With the MK9 762, you don't have to worry about this one. You should be playing hectic with these guns. And the last one is get 20 suppressor headshots. And what that essentially means is just equip a suppressor on your gun and get headshots. And we only need 20 of those, so that should be done within 1 or 2 matches. If you're having some problems, eventually you'll get used to kind of shooting head level to where you'll know where they are. But if not, just keep paying attention for like little points in the map that you can reference to see what head level is, if that makes sense. So for our attachments, I would recommend using suppressor. Actually, for the MK9 we do need a suppressor, so I use the VT7 Spitfire suppressor. Super good. It doesn't affect the weapon a lot. If you don't want to use a suppressor, then use the X10 ported 2.9. This is from MW2. If you don't have it, don't know what to tell you, but if you do have it, this is the best one. If you hit LT on Xbox or PlayStation, you can see the stats here, and I compared them. I have all the guns leveled up and all the camos on MW2. So this is the best thing from MW2 or MW3 I have unlocked so far. This is good if you're having a problem with recoil control. For the magazine, again, it'll be different for each gun, but just use the biggest round. This one has 200, so that's the one I want to be using. Kimura, I don't know how to pronounce that. RYN03 vertical grip. This is the best one. Again, how I compared it everywhere else. This is the best one to do with recoil control with having the least amount of damage to our handling. These are other two ones. This is specifically for if you want to focus recoil, you can use the lock grip precision, but I prefer the RYN03 way more than any other ones. You can put a stock on this one. The last thing you equip is honestly the preference. I equip an optic, and then whichever one I want, I end up choosing a rear grip to help with handling, but you can choose stock or rear grip, whichever one you're comfortable with. For the rest of the loadout, it changes slightly. Maybe something might not be available for this LMG when it's available for that LMG. The rest of the loadout, I stick to demolition vest. I use a war machine for my side. Stun grenade, you can use anything. If you're leveling your gun up, use a decoy. These are really good for getting XP. Throw it in crowded areas. Your lethal doesn't matter. I prefer thermobaric. For your field upgrade, I would say doing munitions box or shield if you don't have trophy system unlocked. If you have it, that's an option too, but those three are the best. For your gloves, scavenger, I only used those when I was using the 2 kills with 1 mag or without releasing the trigger, but I usually used ordnance gloves. These are really good. I just found it went with the LMG playstyle a lot. Another one you can use there's one that I don't know what they're called, but you can reload while running. That's pretty good with LMGs, considering you can retreat if you're playing very offensive. And for the boots, I use the stalker boots just so I can move left and right better. It's nicer. And for gear, I use the tac mask. I want to use the EOD, but I don't think it's working for me. So I would use tac mask, or the other one is the mag holster, so you can reload faster. But I usually don't use that since I only really load once when I'm using LMGs before I have to either get a munitions box or die. So for 2 kills without releasing the trigger 10 times, 2 tips I'll give are to use silencers and use the biggest mag, which isn't obvious, but also try to stay back to where you can view a lot of the map. This is easiest, and I would advise doing all of the LMG camos, maybe not leveling up. You could do that in quick play, but I would recommend doing everything else in war. It is super consistent, and as you'll see later, there are a bunch of tips and tricks that only go to this map. So keep that in mind. You can do these in quick play. It still follow most of the same tips for the wall bangs. You won't have the big tip that I show later, but it'll happen naturally. But the reason we want a silencer on the LMG is because if we're holding down the trigger the whole time, we are essentially giving our out our position the whole time on the radar to the enemy, so they'll be super easy to find us and shoot us before we can get the second kill. If we have the silencer, they're not seeing our point on the radar. They might see our bullets, but we can fire at the ground or a wall to show that we're not shooting in that direction and trick them so they pop out of the corner and we kill them. Super easy to get those. If you're having more trouble, I would recommend going to quick play and playing hardpoint. Don't play hardpoint don't play objective. Just wait till everyone is on the enemy team is on the hardpoint. Make sure you have a good view and start taking them out. After you have 2 kills, I would highly recommend reloading after every double kill. But later here you'll see, like in war, from this building all the way in the back, if you're defending, is amazing for this. You can just unload mags while getting a bunch of kills, and you can get this done in one game. For penetration kills, I specifically used war, and the only problem with these is all the penetration kills are later on in the map. So you're waiting till the tank is around the I think, what is it, third corner? Yeah, when the tank is around the third corner on defense, by the way, all the penetration kills are on defense, or there are still some around the map you can get on offense, but it's kind of like a quick play map. It's whatever, it'll happen naturally. But on defense, you can shoot through this metal wall here and get a bunch of kills. I've done it before. I wasn't successful this time on the video you're seeing, but I've gotten a lot of kills before. The only problem is it's a little hard because you use these little gaps in the gate to see where you're shooting at, but then once you go behind the gate, you can't see whatever, and there's only such a small space that they have to run around, or such a big space actually that they have to run around, that it's going to be hard for you to actually land kills consistently all the time. And also beware, when the tank starts getting closer, run away from this spot because the tank will kill you. It'll smash you. It's hilarious. The second wallbang spot is just behind the metal gate we were talking about, a little further back. You can see here this green building. I didn't get any kills this time either. I got 1 or 2 kills or so. It's just worth spraying this area in general just to see if you get a kill or 2, but that's another wallbang spot. But the wallbang spot I found that is the best way to get these wallbangs done is this spot at the last defending point of war. Once you spawn on defense, run over to the computer on the right, stand up on this little whatever ledge it is, and you'll see a wooden wall. Now we can see the defend sign clearly from this angle, and we're hiding behind a wall. Once it glows red, we know they're typing, so we can shoot them through the wall and get these done super easy because they need to play objective to win the game. So we essentially have free kills here, but don't be aggressive in this spot. You don't want them to know that you're here. You can even place it down a trophy system so grenades don't get you, but you want to be very patient here. Just to wait until they start typing on the computer or uploading the chip or virus or whatever it is, and then spray them down. You can get this done in 2 or 1 game. If you really don't like playing war or want to play quick play, another thing I can recommend is, if you're having problems with this, activate ammo mods that help with bullet penetration. And if that still is not enough, go in hardcore and try spraying through random walls, or not necessarily random, but if you see someone run in a general direction, spray the whole wall down, because it's hardcore. It takes a lot less bullets to hit or kill them, so you'll be able to shoot less bullets through the wall and get the kill quicker and more efficiently, I guess. Well, that's all the tips and tricks we have for today. I hope your camo grind goes amazing. I'll have more videos we're going to unlock. We'll get Priceless and Interstellar soon. And after we get Interstellar, then we'll be working on the Zombies Mastery so we can get Borealis. I hope you guys can follow me on this camo trip or adventure, whatever you want to call it. And I hope I helped you out a lot in this video. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I hope to see you guys soon. Peace.